sitting on your butt, feeling like a weenie. But now it's 5:30, it's time for a martini. Welcome to our show, welcome to our Kiki, the 5:30 Quarantini. Hi! Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Michael, that was so fancy.
I know. Look at our new intro, you guys. I hope everybody could hear that. That was a 5:30 Quarantini debut.
Absolutely. That was production.
I guess it went well. We're getting production in the comments. Hi, Lonnie. Thanks for tuning in. You guys, we have quite an episode today, and I am real excited about it.
Same. Absolutely the same.
We have delightful guests, and we have what I'm assuming is going to be a delightful cocktail that I am very excited about.
Same.
Dylan, how are you? How was your day? What's fresh? What's going on?
I'm great. I had a long day. I worked a lot of hours today because
in the house, out of the house?
Both in the house and out of the house.
Oh, because he's a working girl.
Working, going back to work. How about
all
that?
right. Cool. Can we? Oh my gosh, you guys! Thanks for all of the thanks for all the love. Sydney's here. Adina, thanks for the compliment.
Yeah.
I slaved over that intro, and it's just honestly, you know why I built it? Because I got really tired of holding the ukulele when we started.
I believe that.
Too many things to hold. So I was like, if we make a video, I won't have to do that anymore. Hi, Natalie. Yes, I'm so glad that everyone in the comments is so excited. So are we. I say we just dive into it. What do you think?
Let's dive right. I'm ready to just dive right into the drink.
Excited.
I'm ready to dive into our guests.
I'm excited because we've had two-fers on this show before. We've had Double Trouble, but we've never had a three-fer.
No, a three-fer.
A three-fer is what we're going to call this one.
Okay.
And I am so excited. You guys, our guests today, our special guest bartenders, we can't all come and go by Bubble, but she can. She has starred on Broadway. I spent a lot of time on this intro today, too.
I could tell.
We can't all come and go by Bubble, but she can. She starred on Broadway in Newsies, Beautiful, the Carole King musical, and Wicked. She's also toured. She's a cabaret favorite. And it turns out he wasn't foolish to think that she would marry him. Also a Broadway veteran, he has starred in Big River,
You're
Memphis.
Getting so good at these intros.
I'm just excited today. Memphis, Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, and you guys, I can't believe I didn't know this until today, but he was Tarzan.
Yes, of course.
I am so excited.
Of course, he wanted to know. He wanted to show us.
I can't even believe it. They're also both like New York City concert staples. They've appeared in countless programs at the iconic Feinstein/54 Below and beyond.
And one day, they'll give me my wish of a duo show.
I can't wait for that. They for sure win cutest couple at the prom that I'm throwing. Please welcome to the show, Lindsay and Kevin Massey.
Oh.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
And this guy.
And Emerson.
You guys, hi, everybody.
The whole intro was amazing. You have us doubled over.
I'm out of my mind.
Love it. And the note that is sitting on the couch feeling like a weenie. That really got me. That was so great. You guys are the best.
Oh my God, thanks. You're the best. Dylan and I have been looking forward to this episode for so long. We're so excited to have you guys.
You guys with your, and like, what did you say about Tarzan? He wanted to show her.
He wanted to know. He wanted to show her.
I know. We're so clever.
You know, it's a pandemic. We're doing our best. We're just trying. We're using what we got.
We're all trying to get through the day.
Where are you guys coming to us from today?
We are in Rochester, New York.
Thriving metropolis of Rochester.
Yeah, we're in
Very hometown.
My mom's house, her sweet little ranch, and she's in a neighborhood that's 55 and older. They're adorable. They're so sweet.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, it's the cutest little neighborhood. They're all just so happy. They had a Cinco de Mayo gathering, a socially distanced, like in the cul-de-sac. It's like
yeah.
Driveways. Adorable.
They got lit. I was like, whoa! Thank goodness everybody just had to walk home.
Right?
Yeah.
We're like, oh, people would party.
Yeah. Rochester also has like a history of like turning out theater like kings and queens, doesn't it? Like Rochester knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. I mean, I'm proud of my hometown, but yeah, there's lots of people from here. Nikki Renee Daniels actually went to my high school for a moment. We love
really?
her because she's so amazing.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Joe Aaron Reed and I did. Do you know him? He was just doing Dreamgirls at the West End. Not
I
Joe.
saw him in Dreamgirls on the West End. He was amazing.
Isn't he
Oh, wow.
incredible?
Oh,
He and
I'm
I
so
grew up
jealous.
with show choir and competition dance together. He was like
Oh my God.
in our class, so he had to lift all of us. Um,
I'm obsessed.
yeah.
You guys, first things first, before I feel like we could just, before we get too far off the rails, this is empty, and I am particularly, so this is a Kevin's idea today, and as soon as he sent us what he wanted to make today, I got very excited.
And we last minute sent it to you guys, so the fact that you're ready to go
Right.
is
I texted Michael, like Kevin texted us, and then I immediately just like went to Michael and I was like, let's just get the stuff right now and split it and it'll be great. I was like, this is very exciting.
I know. I can't wait. But Kevin, why don't you take it away? Tell us what we're making today.
All right, so this is not my drink, but this is a drink I've enjoyed many years at the U.S. Open. It is their official drink called the Honey Deuce. And it is fantastic for a hot, sunny day when you're just sitting there just watching balls flying back and forth, right?
watching balls.
Watching balls. Yeah, that's what Dylan does every Saturday.
Emerson,
for you.
Adults only, Emerson. Sorry. Before we get going, just to make sure that Dylan and I are set up with you, will you just run down what you have, just so that we can make sure we have everything in front of us?
Absolutely. It requires a little of vodka of the Grey Goose variety, or
of the goose.
or
Ah.
there you go, whatever you like. It requires a little limonade.
Nailed it.
The official drink has Minute Maid lemonade, but I couldn't find that up here in Rochester. Isn't that
I have
weird?
Tropicana. I'm an off-brand honey
Yeah.
juice today.
We have Wegmans, which is Rochester through and through.
Oh my God, I love Wegmans.
And a little Chambord.
How cute
got
is
these
this
little
little tiny
minis.
Chambord I found?
You both got teeny weeny ones.
I know.
Just enough.
Of course,
enough.
also, so we've been doing this for 85 episodes, and my boyfriend never ever wants to have the drink with us.
Why?
And of course, he just like doesn't like to start this early, or he's like isn't into whatever we're making. And of course, today is the day that he's like, "This sounds amazing. Make me one." And I'm like, "We're gonna have to use this one sparingly."
I wish we could give you some.
Here's the response.
Oh yeah.
The last part is a honey deuce. Sorry. Oh my gosh, you used to have
You
one.
guys are amazing.
I'm so excited.
You have like an hour's notice.
I started cutting it just to make sure.
Kara, this is the only thing I do all day. I like, what else do I have to do than get ready for this tomfoolery?
I love it.
All right, I think we're all ready to go.
Yeah, that's all I got. So let's do this.
You have a little measuring something or other, but we can be.
Of course.
Yes.
So essentially, it is 1.5 parts Grey Goose,
All right.
Okay.
and you can be liberal with that.
We love a liberal.
Yeah, don't we? So, look. 1 part and a half.
Nailed it.
Daddy's drinking for 2 now. So. Next thing, we're gonna do the limonade. So this is 3 parts.
Okay.
I think we can probably be a little, again, general with this, but just in case, we'll start off with 3 parts. 1,
3 parts.
2,
Nailed
3.
Now that I have a baby on here, we're like this is chocolate.
Wow, yeah, is this illegal?
Oh.
I feel like we could do a little more.
Just eyeballing it now.
And then it is a half part of Chambord. So let's start with that.
Oh, good.
And what they do is they kind of float it on top.
Okay.
Float.
We'll see how that settles. If we want a little more, we can add a little more.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a bartender word, right? A float or something?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I failed at floating, but
Oh, I think we need a little bit more.
Are you doing 2 parts?
I'm doing 2 parts.
Great.
You know, this is not as red as I remember it. It looks a little brown to me. Can Chambord go bad?
No,
I doubt it.
no, it can't. I know that for a fact.
And then
Mine looks a little
that's
pink.
that right there. Get out our honey lemon.
I'm so we've never had a melon on the show before. I'm so excited about this.
You know, one thing I forgot to mention. Do you have a little scoop?
I have an ice cream scoop. It's not a melon baller, but I'm gonna
It's
make.
not. I was like, I do not have a melon baller. I'm so sorry.
So our mother-in-law had an
Of course.
amazing.
My mom.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, your mom. And just reach in there, you scoop out 3,
It's so satisfying,
isn't it?
like running the scoop through the thing.
And how do you? I can't tell. How do you know if a melon is ripe? I know how to cantaloupe. You smell the end, right? But
You know, I don't know, but I sure enough went to the grocery store today and pretended to know. I was like picking them up and like tapping on them, listening for like no idea.
Listening for the ocean?
and if you have it, a little toothpick that slides through all 3.
God, so cute. You guys,
Oh.
the comments today are lit. Shout out to Robbie Roselle is here. Hey, Robbie, thanks for joining.
Hey.
Laura Haywood, one of our favorite. Sydney is so excited to see all of the Masseys. Harriet, who comes to us from the UK, says that the baby's adorable. Who else? I saw some other stuff. My God, thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for jumping in. Just so you know, if you're joining us since we made the move from Instagram, we don't know you're here until you comment. So if you want us to show you some love or shout out your comment, go ahead and comment. But if you don't comment, we don't know you're here. So we're not ignoring you.
So you better comment.
Yes.
It's true.
Oh my God, I'm so excited
And then we're
about
just gonna
this.
stir this up a little bit.
If you want, yeah, or you can
Or you
let it
just let it
float.
float?
Ours kind of sunk to the bottom. I think.
I'm
Right,
so
we-
excited about this.
Just imagine you're seeing
We're
balls
watching
flying,
balls
flying back. It's hot.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
or not.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Well, that's delicious.
Also, these
Right.
these pieces of
Oh my God, that is
cantaloupe.
so good.
These pieces of cantaloupe are going to be really good at the end of this too. I bet.
You putting cantaloupe in there?
Not cantaloupe, honeydew.
Honeydew. There you go. Hence the honey.
Okay,
juice.
I'm gonna put him down for a quick nap. Like 30 minutes.
Here,
So that.
why don't I-
Oh, okay.
Mmm.
I'm so.
Bye, Emerson.
Bye, Emerson, our youngest co-star yet.
Yeah.
Joining for happy hour to have his cocktail.
I see some love also coming in from Israel. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.
Oh, this is amazing.
If you're just tuning in, welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. We are drinking the Honey Deuce today with our guest bartenders, Kara and Kevin. And it's quite good. So I highly recommend this cocktail.
Like I'm gonna drink more than just one of these tonight.
Wait, I know. Dylan, you've got like a special Broadway cup.
I do. I'm repping Jew Jamson theaters today. I was like, all of my pint glasses are currently dirty, so Jew Jamson it is.
We're always looking for a sponsorship. You guys, I was down last week when we were down at the protests and the rallies.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of theaters were opening their lobbies to people, which was amazing. And my little group went over to the public theater so we could use the restrooms in there. And not only was the staff like full out, ready to go, like hand sanitizer, social distancing, masks, but they were giving out all of their concessions.
What?
Like, for free. I was like, I looked at that bar of chocolate and I was like, this bar of chocolate was $25 at Hamilton.
Kara, I got those intermission, the intermission chocolate bars. I was like, they're free? And they're like, yeah. And I was like,
But
there's not a catch?
You pay interest on this?
I was like, I promise I go to the public a lot. Like,
Yeah.
and I always buy one of these chocolate bars. So now it's free? This is
They
great.
just know that like they know all of us are starving right now.
I know. I just like, thank you to the public theater. I mean, that was so cool.
I was just talking about it with some people. It was so nice that they opened up their lobbies. I mean, you walked in, they were like, keep your masks on, please use this hand sanitizer, walk this way. And then like, it was me and Michael and a few of our friends. And we were just like, all standing 6 feet apart, taking up the majority of the public theater lobby. Just
Right.
Wow.
and I was like, is this the new normal? It's like this is what going to a public restroom is going to be like eventually. But they were so clean, and they were all so like, and there were so many people there, and they were all so nice.
Yeah, it was. I mean, major shout out to them. It was awesome. We were leaving. We were like leaving, running down the block, being like, "Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking care of us."
That's so amazing. So, do you know who spearheaded that idea? Because I love that.
I
don't.
no
It was
clue.
it was a group effort. I know that a bunch of theater houses announced together that they were all going to open their lobbies and they were going to staff them for socially distant, taking care of protesters or anyone showing up to the rallies.
Yeah. Well, if you guys know out there, if you're watching, can you comment and tell us who spearheaded the idea?
Yeah,
Thank you.
because they deserve credit. All right, you guys. I have a game prepared.
Oh God, I'm so nervous.
I know. You're gonna do great. I need you guys. When Kara and Kevin agreed to be on the show, Kara just said to me, "By the way, we're old people with terrible memories. Don't make us play a game. You're gonna nail this.
I'm pretty sure it was trivia. Like it's not. Nobody wants to play trivia. Right
It's
now.
gonna be great. I have such faith in you because this round was made just for you. So in honor of Emerson, who you recently welcomed to your family just 7 short months ago. Yeah. We are going to play famous baby trivia.
Oh, guys.
You're gonna nail it. You're gonna nail it. I promise.
And because
Dylan said no trivia.
well, that's what I thought. I didn't think we were playing trivia. So because Michael came up with the game, I get to be on your team. So we have an extra
Fabulous.
person.
You get Dylan and you get the whole audience. So anyone in the audience can help. You guys can help. If you're really stuck, even I can help. We're gonna get through this together.
I'm so excited.
Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Again, these are all famous babies.
Famous baby.
Famous babies. And I will always be looking for the word baby in the answer. So every answer includes the word baby. That's a hint.
Okay.
Number 1. This famous baby arrives on January 1st and is usually shown wearing his diaper, a top hat, and a sash.
What?
Dylan's like, oh yeah, obviously.
What happens on January 1st?
A famous baby that shows up on January 1st.
Yeah. A famous baby?
Yeah.
What?
There's a rose parade.
You already did it. It's the New Year's baby.
It's Baby New Year.
Yeah, there's such a thing?
Baby New Year. Laura Hayward got it.
Great. Well
You
done,
guys,
Laura.
I didn't know that there was a baby New Year.
Wait, have you
Well-
never seen what is that? Like a Year Without a Santa Claus? Maybe isn't Baby New Year in that?
That's my favorite one. And
Wait.
Here's the queen of
Maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's not that one.
Claymations.
But in
Mr.
one of the claymations, there's definitely a Baby New Year.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
This is how well it's going.
It's going great. It's going technically between the three of you, you got it. So that's 1 point for you. Here we go. This baby rose to fame when it won a contest in 1928. It was featured in Good Housekeeping magazine as an ad for the Fremont Canned Food Company. The baby was so popular. You didn't even know the question that time. Look at you. Most improved player, that would be the
Wait,
Gerber
what?
baby.
Oh, the Gerber baby.
The baby
Got
was
it.
so popular that within weeks it was being printed on cans and making its way into households all across the country. That is, of course, the Gerber baby.
Is Emerson a Gerber baby?
rules.
Michael, you should host baby showers.
I would not like to, but thank you.
You can do the Zoom thing. You don't have to be there. You can
Well, also like
Oh,
most
maybe.
baby showers, aren't they like sober? And that's just currently not our brand.
That's not my
Or
thing.
Currently not our brand.
The
Necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gerber.
Broadway Whiz, Joy got it right, Laura got it right. You guys nailed it. Adina got it right. Robbie Roselle, welcome. You guys, you're crushing this game. Okay.
Yeah, I did not get that. So
Well,
This one, I will warn you right now, I hate myself for this next one, but
Oh,
here
no.
goes. This this
Okay.
this famous baby lives with its mommy, daddy, grandma, and grandpa. It likes to hunt, do, but it will also run away, do, until it's safe at last, do.
Baby, you know, every time I hear that, I think of Marty Cummings.
No.
It's a good person to think of when you're thinking of Baby Shark.
Do you remember that clip of when he would he sang to all the kids? And
It was like
Yeah.
at a drag brunch, and he just sang.
Yeah.
And it was like one of my favorite.
Yeah. They're
Watch
amazing.
out, Michael, your boyfriend's mad at you.
That's fine.
Oh, hi, Chris.
I was so into that one. Yeah. Okay, you guys are nailing it. That's 3 for 3 so far.
That was
And
great.
this one,
Where's Chris right now? Where's Chris?
Chris is in the bedroom. He likes to hide during the quarantini.
Until he
here we
demands a cocktail.
go. Till he demands a cocktail. Then he comes out.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. This famous baby has been spotted on Broadway no fewer than 6 times. 1957, 1960, 1964, 1980, 2009, and most recently, 2020. His baby status was bestowed upon him because he's the youngest and newest member of the group.
Andrew Campbell.
Nope. The word baby is in the answer.
I was going to say Broadway baby.
Yeah, just a Broadway baby.
2020.
Mm-hmm. This famous baby has appeared on Broadway 6 times, spanning 1957 to was currently on Broadway when we shut down.
Is there a revival
Wait,
on
is it a
Broadway?
prop?
It's not a prop, although I know it's the.
I was thinking about
if you're
that
thinking
too,
of the
Kara.
Bryn O'Malley baby, it's not that.
Baby.
It's the name of a character.
Oh, I figured it out, but I figured it out by looking in the comments.
What is it?
Baby
How do you
June?
you can't actually?
If you click comments on the right, you can see the comments coming in.
It's a revival, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's been revived 5 times since its original Broadway show in
What revival was on
57.
2020?
Where are the comments? Oh, here.
Its current revival was controversial.
And it's currently, well, it was currently playing the Broadway Theater.
Miss Saigon. No.
What's
Oh,
We have-
Baby
Baby
John.
John.
We have some
Baby
votes for
John.
Baby John. Baby John from West Side Story.
Oh,
Well
Okay.
done.
that was
That was a
tricky
hard
one.
That
You
was
guys-
tricky.
We got cocky after Baby Shark, but we're still going strong.
me.
Okay. Let's see. This is another hard one, so we'll just see if anyone knows this. I didn't know what this was. I had to do a lot of Googling. So, this famous baby, also known as Kenneth Brian Edmonds, has written and produced over 26 #1 R&B hits throughout his career.
Baby
He's
Baby?
won 11 Grammy Awards. He's appeared on Dancing with the Stars. He has his own record label, and he produced Josie and the Pussycats in 2001.
Work.
Is it Babyface?
It's Babyface.
I didn't know that he produced.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Everyone's favorite movie, Josie and the Pussycats.
That's right.
yeah. He has like his Wikipedia page is like record labels, movie producing. Like it's
He wrote music a lot, but
Who knew? Yeah.
he sang a few and then he kind of dropped off.
yeah.
Face of the year as far as I can.
If you look him up on like Spotify, most of his top tracks are actually covers. So I was like trying to figure out what his big songs were. Anyway, I didn't know that one. I'm not that good at pop music.
I'm terrible at it. But
Okay,
Nothing.
we got 3 to go.
Together, we make one frame.
Yes. Raffi, there's a throwback. Raffi sings about this famous baby who swims wild and free in the deep blue sea.
Baby Beluga. Baby Beluga.
The skinny Kevin.
Nailed it. That was, of course, Baby Beluga.
That was gonna get
Oh
better.
God, Raffi, that's a throwback for me.
Right?
Maybe not for you guys currently.
Is Raffi current with the kids? I haven't heard.
Kids.
I don't have a kid. You have a kid.
I feel like that was
Yeah,
my
he doesn't know
generation.
anything.
I don't know if kids these days listen to Raffi. Do they still?
I
Yeah.
hadn't
Raffi.
thought of Raffi until I made this trivia this afternoon.
Huh.
I'm afraid that Raffi is.
You've never heard of Raffi before?
No, I hadn't thought about Raffi until I made this trivia. This afternoon.
Oh.
Raffi was like my childhood, but I don't. To Kevin's point, I don't know if he's still hot with the
Relevant.
kids. I don't know if he's relevant.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know anything
It's the
that's
troll
relevant.
soundtrack now.
Laura says Raffi is still touring.
Touring.
She would know. She was just touring with Todrick.
Even during coronavirus.
He touched a lot of kids.
All right.
Pretty good.
Here comes another hard one.
Kevin.
Well,
That
maybe
is
not.
Men.
Pretty
You
good
guys,
way.
the ball's flying. Like, this is how he is.
Wait, hold on, Kevin.
Oh my God, I feel like we're at the U.S. Open. Hold on, let me drink my...
I'm just watching.
They're doing so great.
Okay, here we go. Nobody puts this famous baby in a corner. Instead, she falls in love with her dance instructor while on vacation.
Dirty
in
Dancing. What's her name?
Baby,
You
right?
just say baby. Yeah, Dirty
Yeah, it's a
Dancing.
baby.
Baby from Dirty Dancing. Her name was Frances Houseman,
Frances.
but I was
That
just...
doesn't have the word baby in it.
They called her baby, so
They called her
I was
baby.
looking for baby. You nailed it. That's all I needed. It
This
wasn't that complicated.
unfortunately got the
The answer-
song. Baby, 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 oh, my baby. That's in my head.
All right. Well, maybe something else will be in your head after this last question. This is my favorite one as well. This British baby took a break from the best-selling female group of all time to release her own album titled A Girl Like Me.
The Spice Girl?
What was her name?
Baby Spice.
Baby Spice. Yes, Baby Spice. I like
Baby Spice. Look at that little baby Rosemary.
Baby Chambord.
Rosemary.
Baby Rosemary. All right, I think that's a win. I'm gonna say you guys nailed that game. Thanks for playing baby trivia.
Great.
That was
Oh,
fun.
hi, Chris.
I can't hear you, but
He can't hear you
Hi.
because we have headphones.
We
in.
have things in. So
Oh. You
Yeah.
guys, that was amazing.
That was
you
That
nailed
was
it.
fun, Michael.
See?
Good job.
Whew.
Yeah.
I always get nervous during the game because, and I know the answers, so I'm proud of you guys. You nailed. I'm also proud of the comments, which people really know their babies. Well done, you guys.
Who
well
doesn't know
done.
their babies?
You guys.
The Spice Girls are still hot. They're still touring, right?
Yeah, I
They
didn't
were,
realize.
yeah.
I didn't realize that they are the #1 selling female group of all time.
Well, they're one of very few as well. I think that there's not many.
But I would assume like it would go to like the Supremes or something,
Oh, right.
Oh,
right?
wow.
But,
Yeah.
but I guess also the Supremes, like the music industry wasn't selling as hard
Right.
back then. I don't know.
Yeah.
One way or the other, they have the title of best-selling female group of all time, the Spice Girls.
Good job, baby, ginger, posh, scary, and sporty.
Right. Posh.
One of them is not touring, right?
Correct.
Posh,
Victoria
yeah.
Beckham, Posh.
Too posh.
When they did the original reunion tour, when I was in high school, college, I don't remember. It was high school or college. They everyone did songs from their albums because all of them went on to do solo albums, except for Victoria Beckham / Posh Spice, and
was the
she
Cotton
did
Sun.
a runway show of her line of clothes in the middle of a concert.
Wait, well, Hannah?
Oh,
Seriously?
Seriously, she literally did it was like after Sporty Spice did an amazing song, and then it was just ladies and gentlemen, the Victoria Beckham line, and it was her and people models just walking the long runway of her because I guess that's what she was doing, and she was like, well, I want to be involved.
Yeah, highlight your
I want to be involved, but I'm not singing or dancing.
Yeah, I was
I'm-
this is the P song of a show.
I'm going to float this idea past Courtney Reed, who has a choker line, and be like, at the next princess party, in lieu of singing, you should just model your jewelry. just constantly.
voice.
My God, wait, that's amazing.
I'm into it.
I
This
love that.
Jasmine. No. I think I was right.
I mean, these are not strong. I'll tell you that
Well,
much.
You can't taste it. That's the
That's the
thing.
danger.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of these do you have in a tennis match?
1, 4, 9. I don't know.
You have them until you don't. I'm going to try fruit for the first time. Here we go.
For
For the first time? Sure.
We're gonna introduce a drink with a vegetable in it for you next time.
Oh,
Okay, great.
Ooh.
We did
You guys-
Bloody Marys
We
last
just
week,
did Bloody Marys for the.
Did? Okay.
and
Oh my
Michael was not a fan.
I think we only get to
Michael, you
go
don't
once.
like.
I don't like Bloody Marys either.
I don't like Bloody Marys. There's something about the texture, the color, the tomato. It's just not my thing.
That's fine. In 2021, when we can go to brunch again, Kara and I will get Bloody Marys, and you two can get mimosas.
Right, with bacon in it.
Yes. Oh, bacon, celery, olives, maybe a shrimp. Who knows?
Ooh.
So before I
This-
moved to New York, I was a waiter for the first time, and it was in North Carolina, and I was waitering for brunch, and one of the people ordered a mimosa, which I'd never heard of before.
This is a great story.
So I was like, and I wrote it down, and I went up to the bar, and I was like, somebody wanted a Sminona?
No idea.
No
Kevin
idea.
grew up in the mountains.
I did.
Where
Where'd you
they
grow
don't
up?
make.
In Asheville, near Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Black Mountain.
Where they don't do
Where
mimosas.
they don't
apparently.
have mimosas.
Well, my family did. I'm sure they did.
Now you do.
Mimosas for my family was like a Christmas morning thing.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a good
yeah.
idea.
Like the parents would always have mimosas, and we weren't allowed to have them or look at them or touch them. But like we would like come down the stairs on Christmas, and they would be like mimosa in hand.
It's
And my mom normally watches, so I'm sure she'll pop in and be like, "Yes, we did."
Yes, we did.
And Irish coffees.
Where
Um,
are your families?
We're both from Long Island, Michael and I.
Oh, have you guys seen your family since?
My mother has
No.
driven. My mother is taking this very seriously, which I'm like, good for her.
Same with my mother.
She has get this. She has driven to the city, pulled up to me, looked at me through a window, blown me a kiss, and driven away. She missed me so much that she was like, I have nothing to do. All I do is sit in the house with your father. So they got in a car, they drove to the city, and they just kind of looked at me through a window for a minute before going back to Long Island.
Yeah, and my parents did something similar. We had just started doing the Quarantini, and I was like, all of my nice glassware, which is now displayed right here, is still on Long Island because I've only moved into this apartment like in the fall, and I like didn't bring everything all the way, and I was like, oh, I'll like eventually go home and get it, and I was like, I need some nice glassware. Like I didn't even have a martini glass. We're doing Quarantinis every day. So they came in in like gloves and masks, and they like brought me these like 2 bags full of glassware and things, and we like had maybe like 15 minutes on like my patio outside, and then they looked.
You have a patio.
I do.
That is
I live in Long Island City, so
It's very luxurious.
What?
That's key to quarantining in New York City.
it is. It's definitely been nice to like have people that live in the area just like stop by, and they can stay on the other side of the fence, and we can stay outside and like still kind of talk and like share a White Claw or something. It's been nice.
Huh.
It's been nice. Yeah.
What has kept you? I'm like, now I'm interviewing you guys. What,
You were literally about to ask us the question we were just about to ask.
Yeah,
you guys.
I think you're gonna go ahead. You ask it because I think it's gonna be the same thing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, what's kept you sane throughout? Is that
Yeah, that's what we always ask people around 33 minutes into the broadcast. So you're nailing it. You're a natural here. What has kept us sane? Honestly, I mentioned this right before we went on the air when we were chit-chatting. This broadcast has kept me sane because I make my living as a photographer now.
he's
And
amazing, everybody?
thank you. And I also work out of my home, and so I can't work at all. But it's also like I can't
Leave.
I can't leave, and there's absolutely nothing for me to do. So the first few weeks of this, I was like pulling my hair out. I was like, I need to do. It's not even like I could like get work done to like bank in the future. Like there was just nothing for me to do, and Dylan and I, we were spending all day on FaceTime and just like watching movies and crap. And finally, I was like, let's hop on Instagram and make a drink because we can't make one anywhere else. And that's where this started. But then it has just become like the only thing I think about.
Right.
Oh, that's great.
Well, it's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, and it's so fun
kind of
because
just
we're
a way to
seeing
be
all
like,
of our
oh.
friends.
Yeah. We're seeing all of our friends, and also we are now, it's like kind of having your own happy hour every day.
Yeah.
And you're able to like invite other people, and it feels very similar to like going to a bar or like seeing people in the real world. It feels very,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to, you know, catch up with people, and something that we've loved so much about it is like being able to talk to people that like we now haven't talked to you, either of you, really in like 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the last time I saw you, Kara, would have been like right before the Disney on Broadway thing at
Yeah.
54, because you
Nice.
were like very much 9 months pregnant, and like going to sing at the Disney on Broadway show.
Trying to breathe.
You sang until like the week before you had a baby, didn't you?
That was
Like
it.
when I saw you at Princess Party last
Yeah.
was not long before you had a child.
I wasn't smart, but I'm
You
glad
did a whole show for us.
I did. Wow, that was really fun. And Ben, sweet Ben, Rahula really sort of encouraged me to do it, because I was like, I don't know if I can. But he was like, you should, like, what else? First of all, what else are you doing besides just like growing? So do it. He didn't say that. Those were my thoughts that I said. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm glad I did those things. I mean, especially now looking back, I would have been like, damn it, why didn't I do that? Like,
Right.
because there's a pandemic, like, who knows when we'll ever get to, like, I mean, we will, but, you know, who knows when all that stuff will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this sort of stuff is amazing. Like, just getting to chat with you guys. I haven't seen you guys in forever. And this was just, like, the purest joy. And
I'm so glad.
you're just awesome. But yeah, but it was, I'm answering my own question. What's brought us joy?
What's brought us joy?
Well, you had a baby, so
Yeah.
it's been so nice to see him every now and again on the social medias.
I know. Thank you. I know.
In the beginning, I don't want our son on social media at all. And you know, I've it's probably still a conversation, but I feel like it's bringing us joy, and I feel like our friends that we can't see that would normally be holding him, or we'd like to share him in that way. I feel like at least he's bringing some other people joy.
Yeah.
Well, we want to be able to share that because
He's
he's such a butterball of wonderfulness.
Well, and also just speaking of not to downplay the hurt that our world is feeling or how insane all of this has been, but speaking of silver linings, like what a unique opportunity, because you two gig like crazy. You two never stop. But I spent all day YouTubing and Googling you.
He knows.
Guys.
He knows the date.
I know everything.
You never stop.
But like, what a weird kind of gift to have this time in like a pause and just be able to like hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And we can see all of his firsts.
Yeah.
The first time he smiled at us, first time he reached for us, the first time his tooth came through. This morning or this afternoon, first time he flipped over. He's turned over, but flipped over from his back to his front.
Yeah. These are like the little things that parents are like, oh my God. So he flipped over from his back to his left.
Never mind that it was 8 months late, but he did it.
He did it. But it's literally those little joys that we're like, you guys, and everybody's like, really?
No, it's so nice. I enjoy every moment I see. So it's like, I'm like, and now, like when you brought him on here, I was like, he's big. He's like
a human.
He's not a baby anymore. I mean, he's still a baby, but he's not like an infant.
He's a big baby now. He's a big baby.
And we're trying not to give him a complex. We've really been talking about like, do you think this is sinking in? Should we stop?
No. Both Kevin and I were big babies, so it's fine. He's just healthy.
Yeah.
But I think another thing is like being around him. There's so much. There's the innocence of a baby is so beautiful, and it's like with everything going on in the world, it just gives us hope.
Yeah.
That like hopefully we can teach him well and to do better than like all of us have done. And that's really been the best. I mean, not that like he's retaining much right now,
right?
But I don't know. There's like hope in that. I'm like, what is he gonna be? What is he gonna do? I don't know. But that's been a great reminder every day. And I just imagining not having him.
Mhm.
I don't know. It feels like, yeah, like I said, just there's hope in him and future kids, and like
Yeah.
they'll change the world if we teach them well.
And my gosh, we need to change it for him.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And I believe it. I think kids will save the world, hopefully.
Yeah.
You guys, time flies
when you were having fun.
when you're drinking honeydew and doing baby trivia with friends.
Maybe trivia that like parents failed.
You nailed it. You were so good at that trivia.
You guys crushed it.
Yeah.
That's right. 3 heads make a brain.
Yes.
You guys, you're both the best. Thank you for giving us some of your time today and for hanging out with us and for introducing us to the honey
Deuce.
Deuce.
Honey deuce.
Explain it.
Because in tennis, the way they keep score is weird. So the first point, or you start off love, which is 0, and then you go to 15, then you go to 30, then you go to 40, and then you win the game. But when you tie at 40, it's called deuce.
I played tennis once, and I'm getting some nostalgia.
PTSD.
Right.
But maybe it's PTSD. I'm not sure. I grew up playing tennis, and then as soon as I was not.
Kevin, are you a
required to-
tennis player or are you just a tennis watcher?
On my phone,
Oh my God.
Tennis Clash, get into it.
Tennis Clash?
Yeah, it's this.
He's like this all the time.
So that's what's keeping you sane in
Yes.
quarantine.
It's really fun, but the sucky thing about it is you're literally playing somebody live. So when she asks me a question, I can't just pause and interact.
Right.
I have to be like, I'm so sorry, I can't. No.
I'm in a meeting. I'll be right back. I'm in a meeting.
I'm sorry, I can't stop this game. I can't.
It's really important. I'll lose 3,000 coins.
Right, because you don't want to lose. I get it.
We also don't want to let down your partner.
Try.
But I played it one summer as a kid, and I had a good time. And then I loved table tennis, or ping pong. And then my one of my best friends, Eduardo Castro, he got me back into watching a Deuce Open. I mean, I lived in Jackson Heights, and it was just right down the street, usually. And it's an amazing sport. So, and I think they're going to play this fall, so it's a sport we can actually watch.
Laura says, fun fact, tennis is the most corona-friendly sport.
Yeah, and Harriet, who is in England, where they're a little ahead of us, says tennis courts are open here, so it's been keeping her active.
Oh.
And
So-
there's a great,
I am so bad at tennis.
um,
Well, I was like, Kevin, when you're back in New York, let's play some tennis. And then I was like, Dylan, you're terrible at tennis. Why would you? So don't say that. So then when you started talking about tennis on your phone, I was like, I'll play tennis on my phone.
find me on Facebook. Let's do it.
You got it. You got it.
There's a great clip of a lady in New York talking about how to do corona-friendly tennis. She talks about how you make sure you don't touch each other's balls.
Oh, you have to watch this. Oh my God, it's so great.
All right.
Yeah.
Things I have to look up after this.
We're going to call this the ball-themed episode.
Put a link.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys I feel very warm and fuzzy right now.
I'm so glad.
Good. I'm glad. You guys seeing your faces. Oh God.
My, these
What
drinks
are
are
you putting
delicious.
These, Kevin. Looking at you guys just fills my heart with warmth. It's so good to see you both.
It's
Likewise.
so good to see you
Good to see
both.
too.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are doing well, and
Yeah.
I want to see you in real life.
I know, we will. We will.
Yes.
Darn it, we'll play tennis.
And we'll play tennis. Dylan will be terrible, but...
Oh yeah. I'll get my tennis racket right now.
I'm,
I don't have one.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
is there one other question we've been asking everybody before we kind of sign off? Is there something, this too shall pass, and we're looking on to when we can be real people again. Is there something in the world that you are like putting out there to either for yourself or for the world or for this industry or anything like that you want to kind of just like breathe into the air and look forward to when we come back to a normal lifestyle, normal, quote unquote.
I mean, I think, you know, all of this just makes you grateful to breathe air. And, you know, the petty things that we used to get upset over don't really matter.
Yeah.
I think there will be an immense amount of gratitude just to see each other in whatever way that is. And, you know, and I also hope that our industry changes with everything that's going on with the Black Lives Matter movement. I hope that those changes are implemented. And, you know, I think making space for our Black actor friends and producers and, you know, really making that happen within our community, because we tout ourselves as being, you know, accepting and progressive and all the things. So let's meet. So
And
I think
all people of color. You know.
all people of color,
But,
yes.
you know, the moment is about the
Yeah. So I hope for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I also, another buddy of mine, I was talking to
That's a
recently,
serious
Your
question.
fault there, Kevin.
the power of touch. We sort of knew about it, but we realized how important that is now that we don't have it. And so just being able to really hug people,
Yeah.
you know, have that just love, touching. I think that's in a healthy way.
No, totally. I completely understand. I mean, we were talking yesterday with Jay Armstrong Johnson, and we were talking about being out in protests and seeing people and just like wanting to be like, give them a hug.
Yeah.
You know, or see people in my neighborhood, and I like want to like people I know be like go out and be like, oh my God, it's so good to see you, and like, you know, touch. And it's something that all of us have been feeling like, where it's like, it's that moment of like, I just want to touch, like, just want
So weird.
Yeah.
physical human interaction.
Not to put Dylan on blast here, but like 3 weeks into this whole thing, when like people were really trapped in their houses and nobody was going anywhere.
I remember.
I know. We made a plan one night in like the middle of the night. We left our houses and we walked. Christopher and I packed a glass of wine, and Dylan packed a glass of wine. And I live in Manhattan, he lives in Astoria, and we met like 10 feet apart on the middle of the 59th Street Bridge.
Aww.
And we like waved at each other, and then we just like stood there, drank a glass of wine, like chit-chatted from like a solid 10 feet apart, and we walked away. And Dylan, Mr. Softy over here, texted us later and was like, you guys, that was so nice, but like so kind of bittersweet because you were so close, but like so
Still,
far
like,
away.
so far.
Yeah.
It was honestly, we had just done a Quarantini. We were FaceTiming or whatever, and it was a beautiful day outside. It was like one of the first beautiful days in March, and I was like, I don't know, I've just been like walking around, like walking the bridge, and then we calculated it, and it's exactly the middle of the bridge is like 45 minutes for Michael and Chris, and for me,
Oh yeah.
we meet in the middle. So it was just like the moment of like, do we try this? Like, and we didn't tell anyone for months because it was just like, it was that like moment of like chaos. I mean, there was no one out.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
was no one there, and we were like, is this safe?
Is this allowed? But
We
it
were,
was,
we were so far away from each other.
Yeah, it was basically like Roosevelt Island was literally between us.
Oh
That's
my
how far away. I was like, no, don't come any closer. So, but it was fun.
that is, I mean, for Mother's Day, my mom wanted to go see our families, so we went to their driveways and like said hello from far away, and it was that feeling of like you're right there. It almost gets harder because you're right there, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But we will soon.
We will soon.
We will soon.
Yes.
And until then, we will show up with and for each other in other ways.
Yeah.
You guys, this is the longest quarantine we've had in quite some time.
Oh, but it's been so perfect.
It's been so much fun. I like don't want it to end, but I know that it does because Dylan has plans.
Dude.
What?
He has plans.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, more.
In any case, Kara and Kevin, you guys are just the best. If you're watching and you don't follow them, which you clearly do already, but if you don't, their handles are in that blue crawl that's on the bottom of the screen. They both end in a 1. How cute is that?
So annoying.
Because I said,
It's so cute.
Oh, that's fine. He set it up.
I think you're going to need this someday.
Wait, hold on. You had yours first, Kevin?
I didn't know anything.
Because a buddy
about this.
convinced me to get it, and I was like, "What is this?" And then I was like, "Kara, I think you might need this at some point, so let me set this." She's like, "Yeah." And now she's.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I know she's internet sensation, Kara Lindsay.
I was a nerd. There is a Kara Lindsay without a one out there, so unfortunately.
How annoying. I once wrote Michael Hall without NYC and asked if I could have the handle because he doesn't use it. And he said,
Really?
I wrote him a really nice, thoughtful thing. And he responded, one word, 2 letters, no. And I went on with my life. So I will forever be Michael Hall NYC because Michael Hall, though defunct, is not available.
You asked in such a nice way, and he said, no.
I just was like, hey, it looks like you're not using this. Like, any chance you'd be willing to give it up if you're not using it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Okay, never mind. As you were.
He liked being Michael Hall. That's all.
Listen,
Yeah.
sure, whatever.
Was there a KC Massey? Or
I
did
think
you just put the one?
yeah. There was a Kevin Massey or Kevin C. Massey. There was all the things. So
So you have to be a one.
one.
Well, you're
Well,
both number
in
one.
our hearts.
All right, this has been quite a quarantini. I am officially done with my cocktail. Oh my gosh, you guys. We all nailed it. Thank you to everyone who popped in. You guys are the best. Kara and Kevin, we love you so much. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for this joy. Thank you for doing this. And yeah, okay, you're amazing.
You guys are the best. We'll talk to you soon. Bye,
Yes,
guys.
we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh gosh, they're
They're
adorable.
literally the best people. If you're just tuning in,
You're
you're
late.
late. You just missed our very special guest bartenders today, Kara Lindsay and Kevin Massey. They showed us the honey deuce.
And their adorable 7-month-old child, Emerson.
What else you got, Dills? Nailed.
We're doing good. Nailing
Yeah,
it.
we are. Dylan and I are back tomorrow at 5:30 as always. Our guest tomorrow, we're just continuing the Newsies train, I guess.
I guess, yeah. I didn't think about that until literally
I didn't think
right
about
now.
it either. But our guest tomorrow is the very handsome and dashing Dan DeLuca, who will be coming to us from the woods somewhere, I think. He's been like camping and playing the
He's
guitar.
been camping and playing guitar and making fires in fire pits.
Oh my God,
That's
I'm
all
just
I've
obsessed.
seen of Dan in
yeah.
the last 4 months.
I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Yes.
Yeah, so until then, you guys, thank you to everyone who came and commented and got involved. We love you all. Stay safe, wash your hands.
Yes.
And cheers. We love you
Cheers.
guys.
We'll see you
Bye.
tomorrow.